Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.
Network broadcast crew is ready in the Doc and Norm Direct broadcast booth. Exclusive pregame coverage of Jefferson City Renegades baseball is brought to you by Animal Medical Center of Jefferson City, Avon with Michelle Carty, Boone County Journal, Centurion Cares, Christopher Scott, Farmers Insurance, Doc and Norm Direct, Eddie Goodell Society, Han Custom Laser Engraving, LLC, Hoslog Landscaping and Design, Last Sentinel Firearms, Retrieving Freedom, River Oak Christian Academy, Sawdust Studios, State Tech of Missouri, and Walk Off Wood Bat Company. The excitement is building in the stands, and the tension is rising in the dugout as first pitch is just around the corner. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Jefferson City Renegades baseball on the Renegades Radio Network and the Show Me Sports Network. Now let's go live to the field to the Doc and Norm Direct broadcast booth.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone. Blake Gazaway here with you, coming to you from the Doc and Norm Direct broadcast booth here at historic Ernie Vivian Field as the Jefferson City Renegades getting ready to take on the St. Joseph Mustangs in a North versus South Mink League Division matchup. These two teams coming into the ball game here today. For the Renegades, they sit at 11-15 on the season. For the Mustangs, they sit at 21-8 on the record for the 2022 campaign. For the Renegades, they're riding a two-game win streak as they got back-to-back wins last night as they swept Nevada in the doubleheader action. Game 1 went to a final of 5-2. Game 2 was a final at 5-3. That snapped a six-game losing streak for them that they had going into the doubleheader games here last night. For the Mustangs, well, they're riding a pretty long win streak as you got to go back clear to Sunday, June 26th, for the last time the Mustangs suffered a loss. That happened to be at the hands of the Renegades right here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. That was a 4-2 final. So the Mustangs posted on their social media earlier today they've got unfinished business that they need to take care of. So otherwise, after that, they had wins at Clarinda. Then they beat the Renegades on the 28th. That was a makeup game of a rainout at 6-5. Then they played a non-league game against North Kansas City, won 8-4. Then they beat the Des Moines Peak Prospects 7-6. Then the A's again 4-3. Then the Chillicothe Mudcats 13-3. And the Bombers 9-8. Then today's game here, they've had a couple of days off. They haven't played since the 4th of July, so they should have some well-rested players, but Renegades have a chance to come out and continue where they left off when the Mustangs came to town here all the way back towards the end of June. As I said, Blake Gazaway here from the Doc and Norm Direct broadcast booth. Go riding with Doc and Norm, Mid-Missouri's leader in premier group travel. Group sizes from 1 to 100 and beyond, they do it all. Doc and Norm Direct, the official transportation provider of the Renegades. They get us through all of our road games safely, efficiently. Most importantly, they get us there in style with an ice-cold air conditioner. To book your next adventure, call them at 573-256-1991 or email reservations at moexpress.com. So we'll have starting lineups as well as some other pregame festivities here upcoming as we're going to take a quick break and be back as you're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Throughout the course of any game, different actions stand out to different people. But everyone remembers a walk-off, especially if it's a walk-off wood bat. Handcrafted right here in Missouri, walk-off wood bat company bats are made with premium grade maple, ash, and birch, fully customizable to make it truly yours. From the length and weight to the barrel and handle color, you're able to customize every feature of your wood bat, including personalized engraving with a 45-day warranty. In addition to selling custom handcrafted bats, they also offer a selection of bat accessories, including lizard skin bat grips and batting gloves. To help find your confidence at the plate, give Walk-Off Wood Bat Company a call at 816-261-1014 or visit wowbats.com.
We are State Tech. We are hands-on education. When you choose the #1 two-year college in the country, you know you will be ready for your career. That's why at State Tech we say, from the classroom to your career, we are the employer's choice. We are State Tech.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Riverville Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment to students for more than 16 years. Located in Jefferson City, Riverville Christian Academy offers kinder prep through 7th grade with 8th grade to be added in the 2023-2024 school year. Riverville Christian Academy's primary goal is the discipleship of the next generation to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students with a student body composed of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering a half-day and full-day programs. To find out more about Riverville Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
Head coaches and umpires meet at home plate here as they will go over last-minute instructions and the other things they need to here. As we said, we are set for St. Joseph Mustangs here at historic Ernie Vivian Field as they play your Jefferson City Renegades. Taking a look at the starters for the St. Joseph Mustangs. They sit at 21-8 on the season as they will start at second base. Leading off will be Noah Bodenhausen. Then it'll be batting second center fielder Brady Holden. In left field batting third Trevor McCollum. Shortstop batting fourth Dylan Carey. Can't read my own handwriting. Batting fifth, first baseman Ryan Koski. Right fielder batting sixth, Tyler Petrosino. The pitcher and designated hitter that'll be batting seventh is Mason Holden. Catching, batting eighth will be Oscar Begg, and third baseman. Batting ninth will be Will Dryberger. And again on the mound, Mason Holder. He will also be batting as well. For the Renegades, who sit at 11-15 on the season, they're riding a 2-game win streak as they got doubleheader sweep wins last night over the Nevada Griffins. That snapped a 6-game losing skid they were on. That'll be, and center field leading off, number 18, Adonis Forte. Then in left field, batting second, wearing number 4, is Cole Wagner. Then batting third, designated hitter, wearing number 27, Jack Matashak. Batting fourth in right field will be number 14, Luke Fuller. Batting fifth, the catcher, wearing number 16, is TJ Rockerbomber on third base. Batting sixth is Jackson Lovich. Batting seventh at second base, number 13, Andrew Imgarden. Batting eighth at first base, number 25, Carter Gorling. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, number 19, Taylor Hopkins. And on the mound will be number 30. That is Colin Damel, as he will get the start here today. See, his parents have made their way out to the ballpark to catch the game here tonight. So that's how the starters will go for both squads. Again, it's a north versus south matchup between the Renegades in the south and the Mustangs in the north here in this Mink League matchup. So starting lineups again being introduced here on the PA announce by the PA announcer and Joe Shanks, who does a great job on the PA. We'll have cleaning the home plate, national anthem, possibly first pitch as well. Some other activities, we'll have all those upcoming here in just a second. Tonight, it's much cooler than last night, as it was a very, very warm night at the ballpark yesterday. As thermometers said 98 degrees, however, it felt like it was 108 to 110 degrees as the game got underway. That was game 1 of 2. That sun beating down on us as well. So, thankfully, we had a little bit of help of some cloud cover at some point that came over and blocked some of the sun, but it was still a hot night for baseball here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. Renegades, though, winning game 1 in walk-off fashion. It was literally exactly how you draw it up. Bottom of the 7th inning, so a doubleheader action, and they're only playing two 7-inning contests. But it was bottom of the 7th inning, tied at 2-2. It was a full count, 3-ball, 2-strike count. 2 outs on the board. Rocker Bomber, that's TJ Rocker Bomber, was to bat when he turned on a pitch straight down the middle and sent it about 325 feet over the right field fence to send us home. Not home, but send us on our way a winner so we could get the field ready for game 2. That was a 5-2 final for game 1. And then the Renegades battled in game 2 and got the 5-3 victory over the Griffins to sweep both ends of the doubleheader action last night. Again, that was important for them as they were riding a 6-game losing streak, struggled to get some offense going, struggled to push some runs across the board. So that was a big win for them last night, a couple of big wins. Also, as we start thinking about here, we're past the halfway point of the season, so we start thinking a little bit about what the playoffs are going to look like. And so last night's game was important to give a little bit of distance between them and Nevada, as Nevada sitting 4th in the South Division of the Mink League, the Renegades sitting in 3rd. So that's why it was such an important game to get a couple of victories last night, because that's who they're trying to bump out of playoff contention. As wild card playoff game set for Monday, July 25th. Then the divisional playoff game will be on the 26th. 27th is a rain day. And then 28th, 29th, 30th is the Mink League Championships best of 3 series. So we're going to have our national anthem. We'll take a quick break and be back as you're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hi, I'm retired Army Sergeant Trent Dirks, and I want to tell you about an organization that saved and changed my life forever. Retrieving Freedom provides highly trained service dogs to veterans with disabilities and children with autism, absolutely free of charge, thanks to the generous donations and support from people just like you. Experts from Retrieving Freedom help throughout the entire process, from fostering programs through service dog placement. Retrieving Freedom gave me the skilled service dog Tracer, who has been my best friend and my lifeline. To find out more about how you can get involved, volunteer, foster, or to donate, visit their website, retrievingfreedom.org. Retrieving Freedom, changing lives through the training and placement of service dogs for veterans with disabilities and children with autism.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
Hi, this is Nick Hoslag, owner of Hoslag Landscape and Design. Every day, my highly trained team of experts works hard to give you the outdoor living area you've been dreaming of. By focusing solely on landscaping and hardscape construction, this has made us the preferred landscape and design company serving Jefferson City and the central Missouri area. Thank you for all your continued support in voting us as winners of the Reader's Choice Awards and Jefferson City's Best multiple years running. When you are ready to begin your dream outdoor project, call us at 573-301-9464 to schedule an estimate or visit hoslaglandscape.com.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie!
Well, we are just about set to start our baseball game here this evening. Is on the mound again for the Renegades. Will be a 6'3", 200-pound sophomore, a right-handed pitcher. He hails from Overland Park, Kansas. Plays at Emporia State. We're talking about Colin Damel. He is a returning Renegade from last year, a versatile player as he played pretty much the first half of the season last year in the infield. Played a lot of short and a lot of second base, and then he switched in July to the mound and went over to be a pitcher, and this year he was recruited to play for us as a pitcher. It has done quite well. As find him here in the stats. He's got a 3.39 ERA. He's had 5 appearances. Pitched 18 and a third innings of work. As it'll be Bodenhausen, the second baseman, to lead off for the Mustangs here. And the last time these two teams matched up here at historic Ernie Vivian Field, it went as a 4-2 final for the Renegades. That one fouled off for the first pitch. Any day you can beat the Mustangs at historic Ernie Vivian Field is a good day in my book. So Damel will look back in, get the sign from Rocker Bomber, who was the hero of Game 1 last night. That one's going to be sent right up the middle off the mound. Diving grab by Hopkins. He'll throw to first. Not in time, but a heck of a good play right there as he tried to get it back to first base. That's going to be a leadoff single as he kept that ball from going into center field. Now this will be center fielder and Brady Holden. As I said, TJ Rocker Bomber, the hero of Game 1, as he won it in the bottom of the 7th inning with a 3-run home run over the right field fence to send us home a winner for Game 1 to get set for Game 2. So looking in will be Damel. First offering to Holden. That one in there for strike one. So Holden will be down in the count and no balls and 1 strike. And hopefully you enjoyed tonight's broadcast here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gazzo will be with you from the Doc and Norm Direct broadcast booth. Damel will look over at the runner at first base. That's Bodenhausen. He is a threat to try to take some free bases on the base path. That one will be fouled out of play on the third base side. So that'll make it no balls and 2 strikes. Damel will do a little landscaping on the mound before he gets set for the next pitch. Just stepping back in is Holden. Got a nice red, white, and blue bat that he is sporting here for this game. Bet that's a walk-off wood bat. That one downstairs. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not quite the same design as a couple bats that I got from them, but I like it nonetheless. I believe looks like there is the Wild Bat decal on the handle of it. Runner's going to go to second. The hit and run was on as that one fouled on the first base line, so we will still stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Bodenhausen has to go back to what? Okay. Alyssa's going to join us here, I guess, for a few minutes. Yeah, no more, no less. You going to say something?
I only have to be on here until in 10 minutes.
Okay. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's runner on first base. That's Bodenhausen.
Who's Bodenhausen?
That's the base runner there on first base. He's a threat to take second base. There's going to be a bouncing ball. Could be a double play as it'll be flipped to second. Throw to first. In time for the 4-6-3 double play.
How come people just scream loud when they don't need to?
Well, they need to so the players can hear them.
Well, if they say peep. Yeah.
She pretty much did. So now this will be left fielder and Trevor McCollum stepping in.
What else do you expect me to fit?
So it'll be an empty base path now with 2 outs as the double play took the base runner off and puts 2 outs on the board. That first pitch upstairs.
I can't fit over there.
So 1 ball and no strike count as Damo looks back in. You like the blue jerseys that the Renegades are wearing? That one's going to be a little bloop hit. Lovich.
I'm kind of matching them.
You are. Lovich will catch it on third base for out number 3. So, in the inning, there were 3 runs. 3 runners come to plate, but no runs put on the board. And 1 hit. No errors. Nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the first. You're listening to exclusive coverage Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
MoX Dock and Norm Direct is back better than ever. Much more than your #1 ground shuttle transportation service to St. Louis Airport. Yes! MoX Dock and Norm Direct is Mid-Missouri's leader in premier group travel. Sporting events, concerts, wedding receptions, the lake, winery trips, Branson, plaza shopping, reunions, pub crawls. Group sizes from 1 to 100 or beyond. We do it all. Remember, we want you to ride MoX Dock and Norm Direct.
When things come out of left field, having a game plan matters. Farmers Insurance has over 90 years of experience helping people play through every stage of the game. We've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything. Talk to Farmers Agent Christopher Scott at 573-896-0131 to see how I can help you stay in the game. That's Christopher Scott at 573-896-0131.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
We go to the bottom of the first inning as the Renegades will have their first chance to bat here, as leading off for them will be Adonis Forte, the 5'11", 185-pound freshman from Omaha, Nebraska, plays at Rockhurst. He's a left-handed batter, right-handed thrower, so he will lead off the game for the Renegades here. First pitch to him outside, ball 1. Adonis, last night in doubleheader action, went through 2 different jersey tops. That one misses. Ball 2 is he had to change jerseys between games because his jersey that he started with was just absolutely filthy dirty. That one misses. Ball 3 is on the mound. Mason Holden for the Mustangs also in their lineup as he's pitching and hitting both. That one caught the inside part of the plate, so that'll take us 3 balls and 1 strike as Holden working very quickly on the mound. 3-1 offering, that one high and tight, so 5-pitch walk issued to Forte is now stepping in. This will be Cole Wagner from Festus, Missouri, plays at Rockhurst, 5'8", 170-pound freshman. He's a left-handed batter, a left-handed thrower both. So he steps in here. Has a runner on, nobody out. In the on-deck circle, designated hitter Jack Matashak is due up next. So Wagner will dig in, again on the left-hand side of the plate. First pitch. That one misses, ball one, as Forte dancing around on first base. Talked about it yesterday. Does not leave home without those dancing shoes. They're cleaner than they were yesterday. So that pitch upstairs. Well, maybe Tyler's pants are just extra bright white. They're like almost so bright that everything reflects off them. You can't look at them. So conversation on the mound as the catcher runs out and talks to his pitcher. That's Begg talking to Holden. So Wagner will step back in. Again, 2 balls and no strikes count against them. Forte on first base. 2-0 offering. There's going to be a ball that gets through the first baseman's glove. And Forte will be on second base. Wagner on first. Tom, do you give that a hit or an error? Tom says it's a hit, so it shall be a hit going henceforth. So now this will be the designated hitter in Jack Matashak. Matashak, 6 foot, 210-pound freshman. He's from Kirkwood, Missouri. Plays at Jefferson College. Left-handed batter, right-handed thrower. Played in right field in both games last night, so tonight he's DHing. Had several RBIs, had 2 RBI singles. First pitch downstairs in the dirt. Luke Fuller will be in the on-deck circle for the Renegades. He's the right fielder for this game. So Matashak will step in on the left-hand side of the plate. Next offering from Holden, that one down central. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Matashak will step out just a second. Now he'll step back in the batter's box. He has 2 on with nobody out here. Adonis dancing around at second base. Now that one's going to be fouled back. Catch everybody on the way by. So that'll put Matashak down to the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Catcher and home plate umpire both say they're okay. So Matashak will dig back in. Again, 1 ball, 2 strike. Next delivery from Holden. That one swung on and missed. Round number 1 as Matashak is retired. Now this will be right fielder and Luke Fuller. Also a catcher behind home plate. As Fuller, 6'1", 200-pound freshman from Chesterfield, Missouri, plays at Drury. He's a right-hander across the board. So he will step in. Has 2 on with 1 out. That first pitch low, ball 1. Fuller will tap the plate a couple times. Now he'll settle back in the right-handed batter's box. 1 ball, no strike count. That one's going to be fouled back, so we'll even the count at 1-1. Begg goes and gets that off the netting. Stepping back in is Fuller. Holden's 1-1 offering on its way. That one downstairs in the dirt, so that'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Fuller will be representing the Renegades in the Mink League All-Star game in the Home Run Derby. 2-1 offering, that one upstairs. That makes it 3-1. Fuller selected on the All-Star ballot. One of 7 Renegades that were selected. He'll be the participant for the Home Run Derby. 3-1 offering on the way. That one caught the outside part of the strike zone for called strike 2. So we'll be full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, 1 out, 2 runners on. That's Forte at second, Wagner on first. Adonis is going to take off for third. Throw is high. He's in there safe. So double steal there as Fuller will strike out for out number 2. So Forte gets a stolen base. Wagner also gets a stolen base. Now this will be the catcher for today's game, and TJ Rockerbomber Rocker Bomber hails from Herman, Missouri, plays at Emporia State. He's 5'10", 185-pound freshman, left-handed batter, right-handed thrower. So he's got a chance to get some ribbies here. First pitch to him upstairs, ball one. He steps in. He was the hero, picked up 3 RBIs last night in game 1 with the 3-run home run shot. As he's going to hit a well-hit ball, center fielder going back on it. He'll track it down, make the catch at head high for out number 3. So the Renegades strand 2 on the base path, can't put any runs across, so we'll go to the second inning as you're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
At Centurion Cares, for more than 3 decades, their focus has been on exceeding customer expectations for contact center software solutions. Their innovative communication solutions include utility interactive voice response software that allows for smart communication features that let your utility deliver superior customer service 24/7. They also provide other streamlined services like automatic call distribution, automated customer callback, reporting, and quality assurance. To find out more about how Centurion Cares can help your business, call them at 727-421-5300 or look them up online at centurioncares.com. Centurion Cares, innovative communication solutions.
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer, you're a parent, you're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
We go to the top of the second inning. So it'll be batters 4, 5, and 6 that'll be due up for the Mustangs. We're still tied scoreless at 0-0. Fans still continue to make their way into historic Ernie Vivian Field here in Jefferson City. Still plenty of room for you. Head out to the game and catch a game if you're listening. This will be, again, batters 4, 5, and 6 that'll be due up here. Those will be the shortstop and Dylan Carey. He will step in here on the right-hand side of the plate. Get another one of those red, white, and blue stars and stripes bat from the Walk-Off Wood Bat Company. That pitch inside, ball one. That one's going to be fouled. Stay at home plate, so even the count of 1-1. Walk-off wood bats. Handcrafted right here in Missouri. They're made from premium grade maple, ash, and birch. Fully customizable. Make it yours truly. Customize the length, the weight, the barrel, the handle, the color, everything that you need to find your confidence at the plate. They also include personalized engraving as well as a 45-day warranty. They also sell some other things beside custom handcrafted bats. They've got bat accessories, including lizard skin bat grips and some batting gloves, too. 1-1 pitch. That one apparently missed. That makes it 2 balls, 1 strike. So to help you find your confidence at the plate, give Walk-Off Wood Bat Company a call at 816-261-1014 or visit wowbats.com. So 2 balls, 1 strike. That one down central for called strike 2. So we go even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Carey digs back in on the right side of the plate. Damel's 2-2 offering. That one inside. So that'll be full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, it's Damel on the mound. Rocker Bomber behind home plate. Gorling at first. M. Garten at second. Lovich at third. Hopkins at short. Payoff pitch. That one's going to be fouled back, so we'll do it again. And left to right in the outfield is Wagner, Forte, and Fuller. Now they line up for the Renegades. So still full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. As Damel will toe the rubber, he'll look in, get the sign, payoff pitch. That one in there for called, strike 3 for out number 1. So Damel gets his first strikeout as Gary throws his bat towards the dugout. He was expecting to be on first base, so he's got to go retrieve that as his lonely walk back to the dugout. So this will be first baseman and Ryan Koski. He has 1 out here as he steps in on the right-hand side of the plate. First offering from Damel is in there for strike 1. Colin nearing close to 20 innings of work here in the season so far. He'll look in, 0-1 offering. That one a bit downstairs. So that'll leave the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, decent crowd has made their way out to the ballpark here tonight. See a lot of familiar faces as well. Always like to see our friends come hang out at the ballpark. 1-1 offering, that one downstairs and inside. So that'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike now. And tonight, thankful Thursday here at the ballpark. Any active or retired military personnel show their ID, get in for $1. That one outside. So now makes it 3 balls and 1 strike to count. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Again, 1 out here. Damel looks back in. He'll get set on the mound. 3-1 offering on its way. That one missed inside. So a walk issued to Koski. So he'll be standing on first base. As 1 out here in the inning as we play here in the top of the second. So now this is right fielder and Tyler Petrosino. He'll be on the left-hand side of the plate. So runner on and 1 out here. Again, still scoreless here as we play in the top of the second. First offering from Damel. That's a ball sliced foul. So Petrosino will be down in the count at 0-1. You can see Collins' parents have made their way to the ballpark here this evening. Always here when he gets a start. They haven't missed a game yet. Don't foresee that happening anytime soon. 0-1 offering, that one downstairs and inside, so we'll leave the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Damel will look in. He'll check the runner at first. That's Koski. Long look into rocker bomber. Peek over that left shoulder. 1-1 offering. There's going to be a ball hit into center field as it'll bounce in front of Forte. He'll mishandle it for a second, but throws to the cutoff man. So now it'll be 2 runners on with 1 out here.
Coming back for the Mustangs, number 18, Mason Holden.
So this will be now the pitcher for the Mustangs and Mason Holder. How is it? Oh, it's Holton. Yeah, we all just butchered his name. First pitch, throw back to first base. And going to be out as Gorley makes the tag. And the Mustangs are going to come out to have a conversation to see if there was any interference there. I like your thought, but I'm pretty sure they're going to rule him safe because I think Gorling hooked him on the way by. He caught the ball, did Gorling, and made the tag. However, from here, it sort of looked like he hooked Petrosino on the way by. Preempted him from trying to get back to the base path. At least from here it looked like that. Why don't you go whip him into shape, Ashley? So, 2 umpires having a lengthy conversation here. The ruling on the field was that he was out as Rocker Bomber guns down for the time being. Guns down Petrosino on first base. So they are going to say, just like I said, that it's going to be interference. So they are going to advance. Sure you can. I believe the count is 1 ball and no strikes. So they rule interference at first base, so everybody moves forward to base. So now it's runners on second and third with 1 out here. As Holton, the pitcher, to bat here. 1-0 offering. That one swung on and missed. He evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So Damel will look in. He'll get the sign from Rocker Bomber that he's looking for. 1-1 offering. That one a bit outside. So count will push to 2 balls and 1 strike. And hopefully you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. We're just shy of 7:30 here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gazaway with you from the Doc and Norm Direct broadcast booth. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch. That one in there for called strike 2. However you're listening to the broadcast today, whether on our Show Me Sports Network app, which you can find on the iTunes Store or the Google Play Store, or our media center at showmesportsnetwork.com. However you're tuned in, we're glad you're listening. So 2 balls, 2 strike count. Again, 2 on, 1 out. Damel's next offering. That one in there for called strike 3. So the 2 outs in the inning come by the way of backwards case. That was to be catcher and Oscar Begg. So Damel looking to get out of the inning here without any damage done. So 2 outs here on the board. Renegade PI for hire and Donna Imhoff on the job here. Finding out some detective work for us. So first pitch to Begg is outside, ball 1. Makes it 1-0. So Damel will look back in. Again, runners on second and third here with 2 outs as we play in the top of the second. 1-0 offering. That one just misses for ball 2. Ashley, you didn't know that Donna's a PI? You didn't ask. So 2 balls, no strike count. Again, 2 outs here. Damel will look in. Next pitch. That one swung on and missed. Takes the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. And trying to get out of this frame without any damage done. We're still scoreless here, but some runners on the base path for the Mustangs. 2-1 offering. That one's going to be a ball lifted into center field. Forte will come in a few steps. He'll make the grab for out number 3. So a couple were stranded on the base path. 1 hit given up in the inning, but still scoreless as we'll take a quick break and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Running out of some of your favorite Avon products and haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time? No need to worry. Avon Independent Sales Representative Michelle Carty can help with your Skin So Soft makeup, jewelry, fragrance, and skincare needs. Avon now carries cleaning supplies, clothing, daily essentials, and several small LG electronic items. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 and have your order shipped directly to your front door by shopping with Michelle at mcarty.avonrepresentative.com or find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty.
Serving the capital city and the surrounding area for 70 years, Animal Medical Center strives to provide the best possible medical service for your pet in a caring atmosphere. To promote quality healing and preventative care in a fear-free environment, Animal Medical Center of Jefferson City is a full-service veterinary hospital. Whether your pet has fur, feathers, or scales, Dr. Greg Boyer and Dr. Kayla Terry have the experience and expertise to treat complex medical conditions as well as providing annual well checks and vaccinations. Animal Medical Center of Jefferson City is the only veterinary hospital in the capital city accredited by the American Animal Hospital Association. To schedule an appointment, call the team at Animal Medical Center of Jefferson City at 573-636-4626.
We go to the bottom of the second inning here. Still scoreless as Damo worked around. Runners in scoring position at second and third base. It'll be batters 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Renegades, as this will be the third baseman in Jackson Lovich. As Lovich, a 6'4", 180-pound pounder. He is from Overland Park, Kansas. He'll be playing at Mizzou for the Tigers. He is a righty across the board. First offering to him, he's going to hit a well-hit ball. That's into center field. Going over on it will make the grab is the right fielder. So that goes as out number one. First pitch gave it a ride. Couldn't get it to drop in somewhere, as this will be second baseman and Andrew Imgarten. He's from Moberly, plays at Missouri Baptist. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. He's a freshman, 6 foot, 180 pounds. He's a late addition for the squad, but been a good addition for the Renegades. First offering to him down in the dirt, ball one. So Imgarten will be heading the count at 1 ball, no strikes. In Holton on the mound. That pitch bounces across home plate, so he'll be heading the count at 2-0. Holton again, very, very fast here on the mound. It's quick to work. 2-0 offering, that one outside. That makes it 3-0. So Imgarten will step back in. And he'll adjust the jersey and the helmet. Now steps ready to go. That one misses, so a 4-pitch walk issued to Imgarten as he will jog on down to first base. Now this will be first baseman Carter Gorling, as Gorling, a 6'3", 200-pound freshman from the Woodlands, Texas, plays at Colorado Mines, right-hander across the board. Hope Gorling got permission to use the in front of Woodland, Texas, as the Ohio State has put a copyright on that now. So Gorling digs in here. That pitch upstairs, ball one. So the last 5 pitches have been out of the strike zone here for Holton. So Gorling will dig back in. 1 out, runner on first base. That's Imgarten. Holton looks in. Next pitch on its way. That one also misses the zone. 4-2. Trying to take a little bit off that. Drop it in there, but was not successful. So 2 balls, no strike count. And Gorling will dig back in. That pitch, that one called strike one. Only took 7 pitches rather, for Holton to find that strike zone again. 2 balls, 1 strike count. Next delivery on its way, that one on the outside part of the plate for called strike 2. So now we're even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And stepping back in is Gorling. Has a runner on first base with Imgarten. Holton looks in. Imgarten's going to go to second. Pitch misses the zone. Throw is a little high as Imgarten slides in. So that'll be a stolen base. I was just going to say that Imgarten is a threat on the base pass. Showed it right there as he slides in under the tag. So now we're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes with a runner on second base now with 1 out. Taylor Hopkins in the on-deck circle. That pitch in there for called strike 3 as Gorling is retired with a backwards K. So now this will be Taylor Hopkins as he steps in here. He's playing shortstop for Hopkins. He is 5'11", 190-pound freshman. He plays at William Woods, calls his Jefferson City home. Right-hander across the board. First pitch to him, he's going to foul that into the net for strike one. So Adonis Forte will track that ball down for home plate umpire. He's in the on-deck circle. So he would be due up if Hopkins can find a way to reach base safely here. That pitch, that one catches the strike zone for strike two. Oh, Hopkins will be down in the count at 0-2. Again, runner on second base with 2 outs here as we play in the bottom of the second. Holton's next pitch, that one misses a little high. So we'll go 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, he just barely look down, look up, and Holton is ready to pitch. That one low. That makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 2 outs. Holton looks back at him, Garten on second. Next pitch. That one misses outside. So Hopkins will have a full count now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. It was an 0-2 count to start with. So Holton risking losing the batter here as Garten will go to third. Hit and run is on there. Should score a run as Garten will come around third base and go home as the hit and run executed perfectly right there as Hopkins sends it into center field. Has a 2-out RBI, gives the Renegades a lead as Garten comes around from second base and scores. As that'll give the Renegades a 1-0 lead. Now we'll go back to the top of the lineup and Adonis Forte. Throw back to first base. Back safely is Hopkins. Renegades lead by a score of 1-0. Forte looking to extend this bottom half of the second here. 2 outs, runner on first. First pitch to him, outside, ball 1. Forte took a walk in his only at-bat so far to lead off the game. He was issued a free pass, then got stranded at third. Had a stolen base in there as well. So 1 ball, no strike count. Next pitch, that one upstairs. That makes it 2 balls and no strikes. And Hopkins standing on first base after he has that 2-out RBI single. See some of the Mustangs warming up, running out behind right field as that ball is going to be fouled out of play. It'll hit over beside us. So that'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, 2 outs. Runner on first base with Hopkins. Forte steps back in on the left-hand side of the plate. Holton's next pitch, that one inside. Had to step back just a hair out of that one. So Forte will be heading the count at 3-1. He's already had 1 walk issued to him so far, looking to make it number 2. He'll hit that one. That one's going to get into right field, so the hits continue as Hopkins is going to be on his way to third base, and he'll be in there standing up. So Forte gets a 2-out single. Most importantly, he advances Hopkins over to third base. So now T-Hop's in scoring position. Now this will be Cole Wagner. He had a single his last time up into right field, so we'd like to see him keep the hit parade going here. As Forte will be on first base, if I had to take a guess, I don't think he will be on there too much longer, as he is probably going to take second at some point. First pitch upstairs to Wagner, ball 1. So Forte still trying to put his oven mitt on. His sliding mitt there on first base. That pitch, that one's going to be a bouncing ball. It's going to be gloved by the first baseman, who steps on the bag for out number 3. As that will end the inning, but Renegades were able to push 1 run across, gives them a 1-0 lead. So we'll take a quick break and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
We will go to the top of the third inning here. It's a 1-0 score in favor of the Renegades, as Colin Damel still on the mound here. Damel on the mound, working into his third inning here. He has 2 strikeouts, just giving up 1 walk. Been helped with a double play, several pop-ups. He's only given up 2 hits. They've left 2 on the base path, are the Mustangs. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 4 left on base for the Renegades. So we're just about ready to get this third inning underway. So it'll be batters 9, 1, and 2. This will be third baseman Will Dryberg. So Will Dryberg will step in. So Damel, long look in, first pitch. That one's going to be sliced foul, so that'll put Dryberg down in the count. And no balls and 1 strike. Why don't you go out there and ask them why they're running? Remember, you said you're a PI. Sure. That one inside, ball 1. I mean, I can't say it'll be accurate, but I'll push some buttons. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Damel will look in. That pitch, and inside. That makes it 2 balls and 1 strike. So Dryberg will step back in here. Again, right-handed batter. Here in the frame, it'll be batters 9, 1, and 2 will be due up. So Damel will look back in. He'll get set. 2-1 offering. That one called ball 3. Home plate umpire looked over but did not call it a strike. So he faked out everybody here. So 3 balls and 1 strike to count. Damel looks in. Next offering. That one's going to be a ball hit into right field. Fuller going back on it. Still going back at the warning track, making the grab for out number 1. So he tracks that down. Now we'll go back to the top of the lineup, and Noah Bodenhausen. He had a single lead off the game. Then he was out in a 4-6-3 double play. Maybe they just like to sweat. So 1 out here as Bodenhausen digs in. 1-0 lead for the Renegades. First pitch going to be low in the dirt for ball 1. One ball, no strike count. And Colin Damel getting the start here. The game here on the 7th of July. That one in there for called strike 1. 7th of July, however, the graphic that I posted 6 o'clock with the lineup says it's the 6th of July, so I apologize. I was off a day. Happens. That one's outside. Only human. I can only do so much, but I forgot to change the date on that one. So 2 balls, 1 strike count. Again, 1 out here as we play. Top of the third inning, 1-0 score in favor of the Renegades. Damel looks in. 2-1 offering. That one's going to be fouled back. He got Bodenhausen to pull the trigger just enough to clip it on the way by, send it foul. So Damel looking for strikeout number 3 here in the game. He could retire Bodenhausen for the second out. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. And 1 out here. Next offering from Damel. That one's fouled a little further away, but same result. We'll still stay at 2-2. Big night tomorrow night as doubleheader action again for the Renegades. This is the third of 6 games in 4 days as the Des Moines Peak Prospects come to town. 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock game time tomorrow for doubleheader action. 2-2 offering. That one just misses for ball 3. So the Peak Prospects will be here, doubleheader action tomorrow night. We've got Friday night lights, so special on light beer. We've got kids run the bases, autographs. It's parent weekend kicking off. That one's going to be downstairs, so a walk issue to Bodenhausen. Oh, this will be Brady Holden. Holden was the one that hit into the 4-6-3 double play. All kinds of fun activities here at the ballpark tomorrow night. Also, Panchero Burrito Night. I knew there was something else, but I couldn't remember. Yeah, Burrito Night is one of the best nights at the ballpark. So if you're here, feel free to buy any of us here a free burrito, as there's going to be a ball but throw down to second. They're going to say runner is safe as Bodenhausen gets under the tag. So 1 ball, no strike count. Again, 1 out here. Now Bodenhausen on second base. We said tomorrow night and Saturday night, part of our family weekend activities. We'll have players' families here at the ballpark having some fun with us, have some special things planned for them. We're really looking forward to that. So 1-0 offering on its way. That one swung on and missed. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. That's why you teach second graders, right? Because they don't know what day it is either. Yeah, see, now you're lost because you don't have the calendar. You probably should. So 1 ball, 1 strike count. Damel looks in. Next pitch on its way. That one fouled back, so it'll be heading the count at 1-2. You know, if you were really on top of it, you'd have like a Renegades themed June and July calendars that you could do. Yep. I think you should. We might have to mention that at the next board meeting. We can maybe make that happen. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Runner on second, 1 out here. Damel will check on the runner at second, and Bodenhausen now second look in there. 1-2 offering. That one's going to be a slow roller. Gorling will glove as he will flip it over, and out there as he flips it to Damel for out number 2. So now this will be Trevor McCollum. He is 0 for 1, flew out to the third baseman. So he'll step in here on the right-hand side of the plate, draws an X here behind the batter's box before he steps in. The runner does go to third base there, so Bodenhausen will be on third base. First pitch is in there, as ball will get by Rocker Bomber, and run will come home as bounced off the glove, out of the glove of Rocker Bomber. So that will score the run. So that will be tied up at 1 apiece. Unfortunately, these Mustangs are very pesky like that. If you give them an inch, they take a mile or try to. They tie it up there, 1-1. That one in there called strike 1. Even a 1 ball, 1 strike. Now McCollum will step back in, even on the count. Next pitch, that one outside. So that'll go 2 balls and 1 strike. Sun continuing to go down here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. It's a beautiful night here at the ballpark, even better when the sun gets down behind the tree line. So 2-1 offering. That one called strike 2. Damel drops that in there for called strike 2. So we're even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 2 outs. We play in the top of the third, 1-1 score. So we're knotted. Next pitch, that one's going to be a ball hit on the money as it'll be taken by M. Garten. Flip over to first for out number 3. So that will end the inning. However, 1 run was plated, so we're tied at 1 apiece. We'll go to the bottom half of the frame. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Throughout the course of any game, different actions stand out to different people. But everyone remembers a walk-off, especially if it's a walk-off wood bat. Handcrafted right here in Missouri, Walk-Off Wood Bat Company bats are made with premium-grade maple, ash, and birch, fully customizable to make it truly yours. From the length and weight to the barrel and handle color, you're able to customize every feature of your wood bat, including personalized engraving with a 45-day warranty. In addition to selling custom handcrafted bats, they also offer a selection of bat accessories, including lizard skin bat grips and batting gloves. To help find your confidence at the plate, give Walk-Off Wood Bat Company a call at 816-261-1014 or visit wowbats.com.
We are State Tech. We are hands-on education. When you choose the #1 two-year college in the country, you know you will be ready for your career. That's why at State Tech we say, from the classroom to your career, we are the employer's choice. We are State Tech.
We go to the bottom of the third inning here, as it'll be batters 3, 4, and 5 come to plate. It'll be Matashak, Fuller, and Rocker Bomber. So we said the all-star lineup selections, I guess I should say, rather, were announced today. 7 Renegades were chosen to be on the South roster, as Matashak, one of those players. First pitch to him inside, ball 1. Holton again on the mound for the Mustangs. That pitch inside as well. Makes it 2 balls and no strikes. So 2-0 on its way. That one swung on, foul tipped back. What about, Joe, what about the Benny Hill theme song? Benny Hill theme song. So 2 balls and 1 strike. That one hits Matashak. Boy, he was very graceful in trying to turn his body and hits him on that elbow pad, so he will be hit by pitch. Now this will be Luke Fuller, the right fielder. Again, he is going to represent the Renegades in the home run derby. So Fuller steps in here. 1 on, nobody out. Again, tied at 1 apiece here in the bottom of the third. TJ Rocker Bomber in the on-deck circle. First pitch in there called strike 1. So 1 offering on its way. That one in there for called strike 2. Hope that wasn't too big of a secret because I went out over the air. He said I'm going to tell you a secret about the top 4 reading. That one bounces across home plate, catches the catcher in the face mask. So Matashak will head on down to second base. Renegades players were reading this morning as part of the Boys and Girls Club program, so done that a few times, right? Okay, last time was the library, but that one swung on and missed by Fuller for out number 1. Now this will be TJ Rocker Bomber, the catcher. He flew out to center field his last only at bat so far tonight. Renegades players have spent some time this summer working on the literacy campaign of getting the Jefferson City youth an opportunity to get some books read to them and take part in some reading programs. First pitch to Rocker Bomber in there for strike 1. Oh, that was nice. Did you bring me one? no balls and one strike. Rocker Bomber asked for time. Not sure what the home plate umpire was signaling for there. There's going to be a ball. That one hit into right field as they're going to give Matashek the green light as he's going to come home. Throw is offline. He will score as Rocker Bomber continues to add to his RBI total. He had 3 on a 3-run home run last night. He gets another one there. So he sends a ball into right field. Coming all the way around from second base is Matashek. So now this will be Jackson Lovich. So Lovich steps in now, has his squad a 2-1 lead. 1 out here, 1 runner on. Lovich flew out to right field in his first at bat. That one misses, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strike count. A 1 ball, no strike count. Next pitch, that one downstairs in the dirt. Evans takes the count rather, 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out here. Rocker Bomber standing on first base. He'll take a short lead. There's going to be a ball. Same place. It's going to get into right field as back-to-back singles as the right fielder misplays it, but Rocker Bomber I don't think has the speed to get to third base on that. He's not really a speed demon out there. So now this will be second baseman and Andrew Imgarden. Back-to-back singles now for the Renegades. Still 1 out on the board. Runners on first and second. So, hey, Rocker Bomber not a speed demon, taking nothing away from him. That's going to be a ball. That one's going to get down, and that'll go to the wall as Rocker Bomber will be given the green light at third as the center fielder misplays that. And now it's going to be a RBI double as Imgarten standing on second base. Now it's a 3-1 Renegades lead. So the hits continue here as single, single, double. So Rocker Bomber scores from second. So Lovich will be on third base. Imgarten on second base. Still 1 out here. This is Carter Gorling. First pitch to him downstairs in the dirt. As it bounces away from the catcher, but didn't get far enough away for him to think about coming home for Imgarten. That one misses outside. Ball 2. I think mine are about that long. That's the problem is he takes like 3 steps and he's 3/4 of the way home. Next pitch to Gorling is upstairs. Ball 3. So Gorling will be ahead in the count at 3-0. He has Lovich on third. Imgarten on second. That pitch, that missed, so a 4-pitch walk issue to Gorling. So now it'll be bases loaded. Taylor Hopkins had an RBI single on his only at bat so far. So he steps in here with the bases loaded and 1 out. You know, I'm thinking since we played baseball bingo last night and a lot of people had Grand Slam on their cards, this would be the night that he would hit it out of the park, I think, as he'll slice that one foul. He'll be down to the count at 0-1. So Hopkins will step back in. 0-1 offering. That one is inside and low. He's able to lay off of that as much as he wanted to turn and try to drive that out of the park. So 1-1 offering on its way. There's going to be a ball. That's going to be down. And it is fair as it'll score at least 2 as Gorling on his way to third. He'll dive in there safely as it'll be a 2 RBI double as Hopkins rips it into left field. So he'll be standing at second base with 2 RBIs to his credit. Now it's a 5-1 lead. So now we go to the back of the top of the lineup as Adonis Forte, as that scores Lovich, and that scores Imgarten. They both score. Conversation now on the mound, as it is a 5-1 score in favor of the Renegades. As Forte will be stepping in. He had a single his last time up. So Gorley will be on first base. At second base is Imgarten, with Forte to bat, as 4 runs have been plated here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Renegades lead by a score of 5-1 in this North versus South matchup. Still 1 out here. We have played with 1 out since the second batter. That was Luke Fuller. He struck out. He is the second batter of the frame. Forte is number 8 to come through here. First pitch inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strike count. Again, 1 out. 2 on. That one in there for called strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike count. That one's going to be fouled, hit a mile in the air. It's going to get out of play, though, so Forte will be down in the count at 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Cole Wagner in the on-deck circle. If Forte can reach base here, he swings at that one in the dirt, and Forte will be out number 2. So now this will be Cole Wagner, as the Renegades have batted around now here in the inning, in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So Wagner steps in here on the left-hand side of the plate. His team leads by a score of 5-1 as they plated 4 runs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, looking for more as Gorling is at third base. Hopkins on second. That pitch misses, ball 1. In the on-deck circle is Matashak, who got everything started here. That one misses, ball 2. Matashak was hit by a pitch, then reached second on a wild pitch, and then he scored on a single. That one downstairs. That makes it 3-0. So 3-0 offering. That one ball 4, so Wagner issued a 4-pitch walk, so now we go to batter number 10 here, as Jack Matashak will be due up. So he's the 10th batter here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So Matashak will step in here. Bases loaded. First pitch to him, and they're called strike 1. Matashak will dig back in. That pitch downstairs in the dirt. That'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. One offering. That one's going to be hit foul near the first base dugout. Time called here. Umpire said ready to play. 1-2 offering on its way. That one swung on and missed for out number 3. But 4 runs were plated here in the frame as the Renegades lead by a score of 5-1. We'll take a quick break and be back as you're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
River Oak Christian Academy has been providing a strong biblical foundation and academic excellence within a Christian environment to students for more than 16 years. Located in Jefferson City, River Oak Christian Academy offers kinder prep through 7th grade with 8th grade to be added in the 2023-2024 school year. River Oak Christian Academy's primary goal is the discipleship of the next generation to impact the world for Christ. Average class sizes are just 16 students, with the student body composed of families from over 30 area churches. Kinder prep offerings include 3 and 5 full-day sessions, with kindergarten offering a half-day and full-day programs.
To find out more about River Oak Christian Academy, call them at 573-634-3983.
Well, the Renegades get a little boost in the arm there as they plate 4 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They did leave 3 on the base path. Sorry, I was watching the game between innings there. I got to scratch out some things on my scorecard since the Renegades batted around, sent 10 batters to the frame. Means I got to do a little editing here on my sheet. All right. Now I got that ready. So sub here is, this is Valentino Salgado. First pitch to him misses ball 1 as it'll be batters 4, 5, and 6 will be due up here. 1-0 offering, that one fouled out of play. Actually, you sound a little winded there. So 1 ball, 1 strike count. Damo will look in. 1-1 delivery. That one fouled back, so a couple times now Salgado has been behind on that swing. So he will dig back in again on the right-hand side of the plate. Here's we play top of the 4th inning. 1-2 offering on its way. That one upstairs. So we go even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. In batters 4, 5, and 6. This will be Salgado stepping in, and Nikoski and Petrosino. That one's going to be swung on in the dirt. He'll be out, number 1. Rocker Bomber tags him just in case. Now this will be Ryan Koski, the first baseman, stepping in. However, I think Petrosino will not be in the on-deck circle as it's 35. But who is that? First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. So Max Spitzmore. That one's going to be fouled back. No, you smell like a second grader. So 0-2 count here. Sorry, trying to get our roster and our lineup changed here. That pitch gets by Rocker Bombers, so that'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just past the 8 o'clock hour here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gazaway here with you from the Doc and Norm Direct broadcast booth here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. It is 5-1 Renegades over the Mustangs. 1-2 offering. That one just missed. So 2 balls, 2 strike count. I'll let you guess where it missed at because it's a mystery to me. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 1 out here. Damo looks in. He'll get set. 2-2 offering. That one's going to be a ball hit right back to him. He'll glove for out number 2. As that rocketed back to Damel. And he caught it out of instinct for out number 2 rather. So this will be Max Spitzmore. So Spitzmore steps in here on the left-hand side of the plate. So righty versus lefty matchup. 2 outs here. He's going to hit a bouncing ball. It's going to be to M. Garten at second. He'll field, glove, throw to first in time. That goes as a 4-3 put out. As 3 up and 3 down, we'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Renegades lead by a score of 5-1. We'll take a quick break and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hi, I'm retired Army Sergeant Trent Dirks, and I want to tell you about an organization that saved and changed my life forever. Retrieving Freedom provides highly trained service dogs to veterans with disabilities and children with autism, absolutely free of charge, thanks to the generous donations and support from people just like you. Experts from Retrieving Freedom help throughout the entire process, from fostering programs through service dog placement. Retrieving Freedom gave me the skilled service dog Tracer, who has been my best friend and my lifeline. To find out more about how you can get involved, volunteer, foster, or to donate, visit their website, retrievingfreedom.org. Retrieving Freedom, changing lives through the training and placement of service dogs for veterans with disabilities and children with autism.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
We go to the bottom of the 4th inning to get Renegades lead by a score of 5-1. As due up, it'll be batters 4, 5, and 6. This is Luke Fuller and TJ Rockerbomber in the on-deck circle. And then batter number 6 in the lineup that'll be due up at third base is Jackson Lovich. So Fuller will step in here. He's 0 for 2 here tonight. First pitch, downstairs, ball 1. 1 ball and no strike count. And Rockerbomber in the on-deck circle. That pitch in the dirt. That puts Fuller ahead at 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 offering on its way. That one's going to be lifted foul, so Fuller will still stay ahead at 2 balls and 1 strike.
I got a fun fact, so I had to join in. That the Damel Daddy just hit me with a fun fact. What's their pitcher's name right now?
Mason Holden?
Mason Holden. Holton, sorry. And Colin went to high school together. And this kid's a year younger than Colin.
Good sleuth work there.
I told you I'm the PI.
So that takes it 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yet nobody out here is Fuller leading off the inning. Holton's next pitch on its way. That one's going to be cranked a mile foul. That would have left the park, but it goes just to the left of the foul pole. So we'll still stay at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Also, I think Xander Levin and our right fielder on the Mustangs have a connection out there, too.
That one downstairs, so a walk issued to Fuller. Are you going to elaborate on what the connection is?
I think they went to school. I don't know if it's college school or a high school school, but they did go to school together.
For the Renegades, TJ.
So now this will be catcher TJ Rockerbomber. He had an RBI single his last at bat, then flew out to center field in his first at bat of the game.
These don't have good details.
First pitch to Rockerbomber will miss outside, ball 1.
Then also I know from my sleuthing when I went to St. Joe when we played them, Colin Shreves has a couple friends on the Mustangs too.
Yeah, that's his home stadium. That one swung on and missed. That evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
because during batting practice he hung out chatting with a couple of them, and I got on to him because I said we're not friends right now.
I'm still not convinced that his glove is not teal.
Oh.
That one swung on and missed as well. So Rocker Bomber will be down the count on 1-2.
Do you have like a roster for all the St. Joe people?
Not on me right now.
Okay. I'm going to do some sleuthing. Because I think Xander goes to Northwest too, and so maybe that right fielder goes to Northwest. 2-2-2.
Could be a good connection. 1-2 off.
I literally don't even know what happened. I was looking down at my phone.
So
was that a ball?
Holton, yeah.
People are laughing.
Pretty sure Holton was trying to throw it to me back here.
Like everybody's laughing, and Luke made it all the way to second. So I'm a little confused.
That thing was about 10 feet outside of the catcher's radius. It's about 15 feet above the net. 2-2 offering, that one inside.
What's that guy's name in right? Matt
Spitzmore.
What number is he? 35. Their roster is not very user-friendly on your phone.
So Holton looks in. He'll check the runner at second. That's Fuller. They're not holding him on. Rocker Bomber will launch that one into the air. It's going to go foul. It's going to get out of play. That bounces around.
Right? That's like two in the same spot right here.
Yeah,
in
we've
the
had a
stands
couple
today.
of them.
Oh, Northwest Missouri State University. That's where Max goes. So, I bet that's our connection.
So if you have any detective work, Ashley's on the case.
That's
Anything investigated.
That's kind of what I want to do when I retire from teaching is be like a PI.
Payoff pitch on its way. That ball is going to be hit and bouncing into right field. It'll get down. So now it'll be runners on first and third. Wouldn't hit well enough to move Fuller to home, but it does send him to third base. So Rocker Bomber has back-to-back singles now in his last two trips to the plate. Now this will be Jackson Lovich, third baseman. He had a single his last time up, ended up scoring later on in the frame. Aren't you just going to teach forever, though?
No, I only have to teach until 2042.
That ball is skied in the air. It'll stay in the infield. Third baseman, shortstop coming in on it. He'll make the grab for out. Number one. I didn't think that thing was ever going to come down. That'll also be second baseman Andrew Imgarten. He had...
Oh, dude, I was so right.
He had a 2 RBI double his last time up.
Xander does go to Northwest, so that's where all this connection
Shouldn't you know that offhand?
No, I forget.
Well, I got a roster right here that
I know, I found
told you that.
it on my roster.
So, runners on the corners. First pitch bounces across home plate, ball one.
This new kid's been doing a pretty good job since he joined us like last week.
So you said you had to teach until 2042?
Yeah, that's it. That's not that far away if you really think about it.
You have like a countdown started to this?
Maybe.
You have like a paper chain in your classroom?
Rip one down every day.
That one misses outside. That'd be a pretty epic paper chain, I'm not going to lie.
I might get in trouble for like killing the planet if I print off that many.
Just use the recycled paper. It's no big deal.
I could do that.
So that should be your goal over the next year is have your second graders make this paper chain. That ball is going to be lifted into right field as going back on it and off the wall is Imgarten. And he is going to slide into second base and be out there as the run will score.
Uh-oh.
We'll see what they're going to discuss
They
here.
called it a balk at first. We missed that with these headphones on.
Oh, yeah, sorry. We were having an insightful conversation here. That makes sense why Imgarten smashed it and then just stood there before running to first base. I thought he couldn't tell where he hit the ball. So they say there was... We didn't hear balk. Ashley was talking too much. I couldn't hear anything. So they're going to have a conversation.
So I can hear the...
So Imgarten, that makes sense, though, why he took a minute before he raced out of the batter's box.
I don't trust you. Yes, because if it's a balk, we get to advance. Okay. So do we take the out? So we took an out. Okay, so we're taking the single. I got an out, though? Yes. Okay. Bro, that was stressful. I
So
still
now
can't
this will
tell you
be
what happened.
Carter Gorley. So there was potentially a balk called.
Yes, there was.
Get to that thought in a minute here. His first pitch to Gorley and outside ball 1. So there's a balk called. However, the ball was smoked into right field. So instead of taking the balk call that would put runners on second and third, we took the single that then was thrown out at second base, but a run scored. So we take an out and a run over runners at second and third.
Yeah, that was confusing.
That one sliced foul by Gorley.
Man, you can hear my claps in the headphones.
Yeah, we can hear a lot of you in the headphones.
I don't even need to have this mic on. I can just put it back. You can hear me anyway.
So 2 outs here with a runner on third as that one misses low. That'll make it 3 balls and 1 strike. So Gorling will step in here. 3-1 offering. He will foul that one off almost to that same place, slicing him over towards first base. That one swung on and missed for out number 3. So in the inning, though, Renegades did score another run. They lead by a score of 6-1.
I wanted to say that just so everybody's clear. St. Joe has 1, Renegades have 6.
So let's take a quick break here and be back as you're listening to exclusive coverage Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hi, this is Nick Hoslag, owner of Hoslag Landscape and Design. Every day, my highly trained team of experts works hard to give you the outdoor living area you've been dreaming of. By focusing solely on landscaping and hardscape construction, this has made us the preferred landscape and design company serving Jefferson City and the central Missouri area. Thank you for all your continued support in voting us as winners of the Reader's Choice Awards and Jefferson City's Best multiple years running. When you are ready to begin your dream outdoor project, call us at 573-301-9464 to schedule an estimate or visit hoslaglandscape.com.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
Well, Damo will still be on the mound here for the Renegades. All right, got involved with the condiment race there. Finish my scorebook for the inning. Said if you haven't made it out to a Renegades game, highly recommend you come out to. We have a lot of fun. Get to see some baseball. You can't beat that at the ballpark. Any day we can spend at the park, I think it's a pretty good day in my book. So we'll go to the top of the 5th inning now. So it'll be batters 7, 8, and 9. This will be Mason Holton, the pitcher. Well, as playing in the DH role. He gets to bat here as well. The Damo will look in. First pitch missed, ball 1. In a 6-1 score in favor of the Renegades. As that one misses low, ball 2. So Damo again on the mound. 2 balls, no strikes. First batter he'll see here at the top of the 5th. And this is pitcher against pitcher. It's Holton, starting pitcher for the Mustangs. That one called in there, strike 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. In just 2 hits here in the day for the Mustangs. 2-1 offering. That one's going to be fouled down the first base line, so we'll go even to 2 balls, 2 strikes. 9 hits and those 6 runs for the Renegades. 1 run on 2 hits for the Mustangs. Neither team has committed any errors. 8 base runners left on the base path for the Renegades, 2 for the Mustangs. 2-2 offering. That one's going to be a ball that's going to get down into left field for a leadoff single. So now they have 3 hits on the day. Now this will be catcher and Oscar Begg. So Begg will step in here. So Begg will have one on with nobody out here. So he steps in. So Damo looking in. First offering, that ball's going to be hit in the air. Everybody coming over, calling off everybody is Imgarten as it was a convergence of Lovich, Hopkins, Imgarten, and Gorling. Imgarten ends up calling for that. So that makes out number 1. Now this will be third baseman Will Dryberg. So 1 out here, still a base runner on first base. That'd be a good time to see the twin billing here. Next pitch, that one misses, ball 1. Dryberg steps back in. 1 ball, no strike count. 1-0 offering, that one in the dirt. Rocker Bomber gets that, comes up like he's going to throw down to first or second, but does not have to throw as Holton very content to stay where he's at. So 2 balls, no strikes to count. Dryberg digs back in. Damo looks in, gets the sign from Rocker Bomber. 2-0 offering, that one downstairs. That makes it a 3-0 count. Don't expect Dryberg to lift the bat here. He's got a 3-0 count. That pitch down central, called strike 1. He's got a couple of strikes he can give here. So Damo again looks in, gets the sign. Holton on first base. 3-1 offering on its way. That ball's going to be broken back. Could be a double play. Hopkins takes it. Throw to first. In time for the double play. So Hopkins has the twin killing there to get out of the inning. We'll take a quick break and be back as you're listening to exclusive coverage Renegades Baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie! MoX Dock and Norm Direct is back better than ever. Much more than your #1 ground shuttle transportation service to St. Louis Airport. Yes! MoX Dock and Norm Direct is Mid-Missouri's leader in premier group travel. Sporting events, concerts, wedding receptions, the lake, winery trips, Branson, plaza shopping, reunions, pub crawls. Group sizes from 1 to 100 or beyond. We do it all. Remember, we want you to ride MoX Dock and Norm Direct.
Wife brought me some water up here, so I'm going to try my best to knock it off the bleachers at least 3 times tonight. Last night, pretty much with a doubleheader, anything I could drop off the bleachers I successfully did last night. Nothing so far. As we go here to the bottom of the 5th inning, it is a 6-1 score. Do we have a new pitcher on the mound? Or did I just write down the wrong number? So Taylor Hopkins will lead it off here as it'll be batters 9, 1, and 2. That pitch, downstairs, ball 1. Same pitcher, different guy.
On the mound for the Mustangs, number 22, Tanner Schmidt.
So the pitcher is Tanner Schmidt. No, our guy's Tanner Schmitz. Got to enunciate the end letters. That one's going to be a ball foul, so we'll go 1 ball, 1 strike. So Holton's night is done as Schmidt in here on the mound. That one inside, ball 2. That was a ball. That pitch inside. So that makes it 3 balls and 1 strike. Want to remind everybody, so we're just after 8:30 here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gazaway here with you from the Dr. Norm Direct broadcast booth. 3-1 offering on its way. That one upstairs, so leadoff walk issued to Mr. Hopkins. Now it'll be Adonis Forte, the center fielder, stepping in. He is 1 for 2 with a walk, has a stolen base as well. They said if you haven't done so, be sure and head over to our social media page. Head over to Facebook. Give our page a like. You'll find us, Show Me Sports Network. Find us on there. You can give it a like, give it a share as well. We're also on Twitter. I'll be honest, so I don't tweet that much, so we're on Twitter. And get to the next thought here in just a minute as first pitch to Forte, upstairs, ball 1. Trying to do some things a little different for our broadcast, so also on TikTok. You can find me at Gaz on the mic. So that is what we're going to use for TikTok. That's my account as well. So you follow me on there. 1 ball, no strike count. Next pitch, that one's going to be sliced towards the dugout of the Renegades. Everybody's awake down there now, but you can find me on TikTok, Gaz on the mic. So GAZONTHEMIC, Gaz on the mic. We're only 985 followers away from being able to do our TikTok live. So the more you follow me and share it, the quicker we'll get there. That's what the end goal is, what we want to do. But we need your help to get there. Donis will foul that one off. So follow me on there. Share it with your friends, your family, your neighbors, everybody you can, because the quicker we can reach that 1,000, the quicker we'll be able to do some video stuff here with our broadcast. Have some fun. So 1 ball, 2 strike count as Adonis steps back in. He'll windmill the bat. Now he gets set. Runner on first base, nobody out. That's Hopkins on first. There's Schmidt will step off. Hear the dugout yell balk, but no call there. Oh, they said back. Balk back. Close enough. 1-2 offering. Adonis is going to hit that on the money over the outstretched glove of the shortstop. So he'll have a single. He's got a 2 for 3 day so far. So now this will be left fielder and Cole Wagner. Wagner walked his last time up. Hit into a 3 unassisted out at first base. Had a single in his first at bat. Also has a stolen base. So his team leads by a score of 6-1. Nobody out here. 2 runners on as Forte on first. Hopkins on second. So Schmidt will look in. Get the sign from his catcher and beg. Now have to go through the stretch. First pitch outside, ball 1. Wagner will be heading the count at 1-0. So looking in. Again is Schmidt. He'll check the runner at second. That's Hopkins. Long look in there, 1-0 offering. That one misses, ball 2. Sorry, I had a bug try to fly into my mouth here. So Wagner will take a couple practice swings. So he cocks the bat, 2-0 offering that one upstairs. Now it'll be 3-0. Well, we've seen at least a handful of 3-0 counts. As for the Mustangs, their pitchers have struggled with some command here. So Wagner will step back in. 3 balls, no strike count. Schmidt will check the runner at second. 3-0 offering. That one outside and low, so a 4-pitch walk issued to Wagner. So now it'll be Jack Matashak stepping in with the bases loaded. Nobody out here. You know, if he could hit a grand slam here, we'd be 1 run away from ending the game early. We still have to play a few more innings, but we'd be close to ending the game early tonight. I said any day you can beat St. Joe is a good day. Any game, any day that you can beat them by the run rule is an even better day. First pitch to Matashak downstairs in the dirt, ball 1. Matashak, the DH for today's game. He's been hit by a pitch. Did score a run. He made his way around the base path after he was hit by that pitch on that right elbow, but has that elbow protector, so he was A-OK. 1-0 offering. That one upstairs, ball 2. So again, bases loaded here of Renegades as Hopkins on third, Forte on second, and on first base is Wagner. At the plate is Matashak. He digs in. Next pitch, that one's going to be in there for called strike 1. That'll take the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. Schmidt will landscape a little bit before he gets set. So 2-1 offering on its way. That one fouled straight back, not held on to. Matashak just got a piece of that. That'll make it 2 balls, 2 strikes. And hopefully you're enjoying tonight's broadcast here on the Show Me Sports Network. Like Gazaway here with you from the Doc and Norm Direct broadcast booth. So Matashak again, bases loaded, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch on its way. That one's going to be fouled into the net in front of the Renegades dugout. So we'll still stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Matashak trying to battle here at the plate with the bases loaded. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Schmidt looks in, his next offering on its way. That one's going to be in the dirt, bounces across home plate, so we'll go full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Renegades have 6 runs on 9 hits. No errors, and they've left 8 on base. So bases loaded here, nobody out. Schmidt came in, walked, gave up a single, and another walk. So bases loaded. That's how they got loaded here for Matashak. 3 balls, 2 strike count. Schmidt looks in, gets the sign from Begg behind home plate. Still looking in, peeking over that glove now. Matashak asks for time. It's granted. So Schmidt again will peek over that glove like he's looking over into the neighbor's yard. 3-2 offering. That one's going to be found back. We'll do it again. Luke Fuller in the on-deck circle. He had a walk his last time up, then moved to second on a wild pitch. And took third on a single and came home on another single. So payoff pitch from Schmidt on its way. That one misses low, so a run is walked in. As everybody moves forward in the base path. Hopkins scores from third base on the walk. So this will be Luke Fuller stepping in now. Fuller also the home run representative for the Home Run Derby Renegade. So bases loaded here for Luke Fuller as he walked his last time up, had 2 strikeouts before that. This is 4th at bat of the day. First pitch to him, and they're called strike 1. Fuller will be trying to send the balls as far as he can from Clarinda as he's representing Renegades in the Home Run Derby. That one down in the dirt. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. TJ Rockerbomber would be in the on-deck circle. He's got back-to-back singles. He's trying to keep his hot streak going. As 1-1 offering from Schmidt on its way. That one downstairs in the dirt. Takes it 2 balls, 1 strike. So Fuller again steps back in. It's a 7-1 lead in favor of the Renegades. Schmidt will hold his glove up to his face, peek over it like he's looking next door. That one's going to hit Fuller right in the ribs, so that'll walk in another run. As that hit by pitch will move everybody around the base path again. As Adonis Forte will jog on home. So now it'll be TJ Rockerbomber as Wagner will be on third base, Matashak on second, Fuller will be on first base. Still no outs here in the inning. As Rockerbomber is the 6th Renegade to come to bat here as it's an 8-1 score in favor of the Renegades. They had 2 more here in the frame looking for more. Still bases loaded, nobody out. Rockerbomber could clear the base path in several ways. He went yard last night. That pitch downstairs, ball 1. He had a 3-run shot last night. Why not have a grand slam here tonight? So 8-1 score again. Renegades over the Mustangs right now. Rockerbomber has a 1-0 count. That pitch, that one in there for strike 1. Ashley, you got an appointment with an eye doctor next week? So 1-1 pitch on its way. Rockerbomber's going to hit a bouncing ball. It's going to be taken at first, and no play there, but the run will score. So now it's a 9-1 score as Rockerbomber will get an RBI. So now this will be Jackson Lovich, the third baseman. So Wagner scores from third base. Matashak goes to third. Fuller will head to second. First pitch to Lovich. That one gets by the catcher. Matashak does not come home. So 1 out here. 2 runners on. That's on second and third. Why don't you go fix his britches for him? Ask him if he needs some new ones. So 1 ball, no strike count. Again, 1 out here, 2 runners on. Next pitch. That one fouled off as Lovich. Just a hair under that one. Andrew Imgarten, the second baseman in the on-deck circle. He had an RBI single his last at-bat. So 1 ball, 1 strike count. Again, 1 out. It's a 9-1 score in favor of the Renegades. Lovich will dig back in. Schmidt, 1-1 pitch on its way. That one inside part of the plate for called strike 2. So that's 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Lovich then steps back in. He's had a single, a sac fly that scored a run, blown out to right field. That pitch, that's going to be a well-hit ball. Left fielder going to his right. He'll make the diving grab, but can't come up with the ball, and everybody's going to be safe, and a run will score as he dove for it but could not put a glove in it, and that will be an RBI double. So the hit parade continues. As Fuller had to hold up, so did Matishak to make sure it wasn't caught. So now this will be Andrew Imgarten. He has an RBI single. Before that, he had a 2 RBI double. And before that, he had a walk and did end up scoring on the play. So now it's a 10-1 lead for the Renegades. That pitch, that's going to be off the catcher's glove for ball 1. So runner on third base, that's Fuller. Runner on second, that's Imgarten. At bat, that's Lovich. On second, Imgarten to bat. 1-0 pitch on its way. That one outside. That makes it 2 balls and no strikes. Again, only 1 out here in this bottom of the 5th inning. 4 runs have been plated here in the frame. That pitch is going to be in there for called strike 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike count. Again, 1 out here. 10-1 lead for the Renegades. Next pitch on its way. That one's going to be a bouncing ball to the third baseman. He'll glove. He'll throw home as Fuller will be out there. So that'll be 2 outs on the board now. So now this will be Carter Gorling stepping in. So Gorling steps in here. That one downstairs, ball 1. As Gorling, the 9th batter to come through the frame here. I'm going to run out of room if they keep having more than 9 batters come through the frame. That one's going to be cued off the end of the bat. It's going to go foul, leaving the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Of course, if they push at least 1 more run across, then we might have a chance to end the game early. The runners on first and third with 2 outs here. Gorling stepping in. 1-1 pitch on the way to him. That one's going to miss. That'll make it 2 balls, 1 strike. So Schmidt will look back in. He'll get the sign. He'll look at third base. Now he'll look home. Now he'll look up. 2-1 offering. That one inside. That makes it 3 balls and 1 strike. Lovich on third base. Imgarten on first base. 2 outs here. 3 balls, 1 strike count. 2 outs. That pitch, that's low, so that will be another walk issued. So now we will go to the 10th batter for a second time this game. So Taylor Hopkins, who got everything started with a walk, he will step in. He's got those new safety yellow colored gloves. Well, you know what? That's been $1 well spent. So base is loaded here. First pitch to him downstairs, ball 1. So Hopkins will step back in. He's heading the count at 1 ball, no strikes. And Schmidt will peek over that glove like he's seeing what the neighbor's up to. 1-0 offering. That one's going to be hit off the end of the bat. It's going to go foul and out of play. That'll leave the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Right now, I don't think Smits likes what he's seeing over in the neighbor's yard right now as they're trailing 10-1. So that's why I get paid the big bucks. So 1-1 offering on its way. That one's going to be ripped foul about in the same spot. So that'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Schmidt again adjusts the pants. Now he'll toe the rubber. Base is loaded here. 2 outs, 1-2 offering. Hopkins swings and misses, and that will end the inning. So 4 runs were put up as the Renegades take the lead even further, as it's now a 10-1 score. We'll take a quick break and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
When things come out of left field, having a game plan matters. Farmers Insurance has over 90 years of experience helping people play through every stage of the game. We've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything. Talk to Farmers agent Christopher Scott at 573-896-0131 to see how I can help you stay in the game. That's Christopher Scott at 573-896-0131.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
At Centurion Cares, for more than 3 decades, their focus has been on exceeding customer expectations for contact center software solutions. Their innovative communication solutions include utility interactive voice response software that allows for smart communication features that let your utility deliver superior customer service 24/7. They also provide other streamlined services like automatic call distribution, automated customer callback, reporting, and quality assurance. To find out more about how Centurion Cares can help your business, call them at 727-421-5300 or look them up online at centurioncares.com. Centurion Cares, innovative communication solutions.
I think we're going to have some substitutions here for the Renegades. We'll get those in just a second. Got to say, this is the first time in a long, long time that I've had as many times that the one of the teams has batted around twice. Damon will be on the mound still for the Renegades. What was the change there, Ashley? That pitch inside, as this will be batters 1, 2, and 3, as this is Noah Bodenhausen. Pitch, that one's going to be sliced the other direction. Now leaving the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. So Colby Ott now in center field, as pitch is going to be fouled up in the air in foul territory. Gorling going back on it, makes the grab for out number 1. You're right. So Wagner will go to center field. Ott will be in left. So now stepping in, this will be Brady Holden, center fielder. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. I hope that Wagner brought his dancing shoes, because those are some big shoes to fill out there in center field. So 1 ball, no strike count. Next pitch, that one downstairs in the dirt. Makes it 2 balls and no strikes. Again, we play here in the top of the 6th inning. 10-1 the lead for the Renegades over the Mustangs. That pitch misses outside. St. Joseph Mustangs coming to Jefferson City here for this game 3 of 6 in the next 2 days, including yesterday and today. 6 games over a 4-day period. That pitch upstairs, so a 4-pitch walk issued to Holden. The Rocker Bombers going to go out and have a conversation with Damel on the mound. Now this will be left fielder and Trevor McCollum. As I said, 6 games over the course of 4 days. 2 last night, 1 today, 2 tomorrow, 1 Saturday. And the All-Star game on Sunday, that in Clarinda. We will not be at the All-Star game. Last year had the opportunity to broadcast the All-Star game because it was here in Jeff City. Not doing that this year, so a couple different things, couple reasons. One, I'll be out of town, so that one inside. Had it back, McCollum off the plate. Mainly will be headed for a mini vacation real quick for the first part of next week, so spend some time with my family. That one misses low, ball 2. So we won't have any coverage of the All-Star game, but there may be some coverage, not sure. No, Clarinda does some stuff on YouTube. That one in there for called strike 1. That's a Renegades pitcher. I'll do what I can. Adamo. It's 2-1 offering. Runner's going to go to second. Rocker Bomber throws down there. It's in time. The runner is out. That was a strike thrown by Rocker Bomber to second base as Hopkins was there. And that goes as out number 2 as caught stealing retires Holden for out number 2. Oh, really? That's why? Well, that one misses as well. So that puts McCollum down on first base. So we'll have a conversation here on the mound. Damo looking to get out of this 6th inning of work. Gives up the walk to first base. This will be Valentino Salgado. Well, if we can push one more run across, then we could end early. And that's true. Well, I told you, Ashley, you need to work on your Renegades calendar, which you can do every day. I think the fans would really enjoy that. You can do it on social media. Say what day it is, what the weather is going to be like. What else do you do for second graders? The letter of the day. Okay, talk about patterns. I don't know, that was a long time ago for me, so. So 2 outs here. That first pitch misses to Salgado. So he'll be heading the count at 1-0. So see, you could do all those things on the calendar update, talk about the weather, what the game promotions are, all those fun things. 1-0 offering, that one upstairs, ball 2. If you were crafty, you could have players there and hang out. I mean, whatever. It's all good. So 2 balls and no strike count. We probably should do it at the ballpark here. That might make more sense. So 2 outs here. Runner's going to go to second. There's going to be a broken bat straight up the middle. Trying to glove it on the backhand is Damo, but the glove throw to first in time for out number 3. That goes as a 6-3 putout as the runner is stranded at second base. So we will go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. It is a 10-1 score in favor of the Renegades. We'll take a quick break and be back as you're listening to exclusive coverage Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer, you're a parent, you're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
Running out of some of your favorite Avon products and haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time? No need to worry. Avon Independent Sales Representative Michelle Carty can help with your Skin So Soft makeup, jewelry, fragrance, and skincare needs. Avon now carries cleaning supplies, clothing, daily essentials, and several small LG electronic items. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 and have your order shipped directly to your front door by shopping with Michelle at mcarty.avonrepresentative.com or find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. As Colbiot will be the new batter now as he checked in last inning for Adonis Forte. As Ott steps in here, he hits the first pitch. It's going to be a bouncing ball, tough play for the shortstop. He'll glove throw to first in time for out number 1. It's a 6-3 put out. Now this will be Cole Wagner. That last at bat that the Mustangs had, I mentioned it was a broken bat. So they're going to have to give our friends a call at Walk-Off Wood Bat Company. Handcrafted right here in Missouri. Walk-Off Wood Bat Company bats are made with premium grade maple, ash, and birch. Fully customizable to make yours truly. First pitch to Wagner, in there for called strike 1. You customize the length and weight, everything from the barrel to the handle to the color. You're able to customize every feature on that wood bat, including personalized engraving. Next pitch, that one's going to be fouled out of place. It'll be down to the count at 0-2. Also get a 45-day warranty on that. In addition to selling custom handcrafted bats, they also sell a selection of bat accessories. That includes lizard skin bat grips and batting gloves. 0-2 offering on its way. That one swung on and missed for out number 2. To help find your confidence at the plate, give Walk-Off Wood Bat Company a call at 816-261-1014 or visit wowbats.com. So now this will be designated hitter in Jack Matashak. He has scored twice in this game. First pitch misses ball 1. He's had a hit by pitch, a walk as well. A couple strikeouts along the way. Next offering, that one inside. That about hit him. That makes it 2 balls and no strikes. Again, 2 outs here. Renegades lead by a score of 10-1. 2-0 offering on its way. That one outside, so that'll make it 3-0. As Smith fixes his pants again. I think maybe he needs a longer jersey. They're supposed to be tucked in. 3-0 offering. So a 4-pitch walk issued to Matashak. So now it's to be right fielder and Luke Fuller. He was hit by a pitch, drilled in his left side and the ribs in his last at bat. So Fuller steps in here with 2 outs and a runner on first base. That's Matashak. Fuller steps in. First pitch to him. He's going to foul that one into the dugout of the Mustangs. So he'll be down to the count at 0-1. Again, 10-1 lead for the Renegades. So we play here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 0-1 offering. That bounces across home plate. Matashak's going to take off for second on that wild pitch. So he will be standing at second base as that thing ricocheted almost over to the dugout for the Renegades. So 1 ball, 1 strike count. Getting 2 outs here. Schmidt looks in. Now he'll get set. Look at second. Back home. 1-1 offering. That one way upstairs. A little chin music there for Fuller. Schmidt trying to give Fuller a little shave on the way by there. So 2 balls. I said a shave. That's chin. 2 balls, 1 strike count. Next pitch, that one is going to be inside off the catcher's glove. So, again, Matashak will scamper down to third base. Thought that one hit Fuller for a second. So now Matashak represents the game-ending early run. What would you call that? Game-ending early run? That one inside, so Fuller's going to take a walk, so he'll trot on down to first base. Now this will be TJ Rockerbomber, the catcher. He had a sack RBI his last time up, then had a single, an RBI single, and popped out to center field. Matashak again on third base represents the 11th run for the Renegades, which would make it an 11-1 ball game. We'd still have to play through the 7th inning, but that could mean our night is over early with the 10-run courtesy rule. So I think the Mustangs should just let him score and just call it a night. That pitch outside, ball 1. Think that's a good plan? That's true. So stepping back in is Rockerbomber. Smith looks in. 1-0 offering, that one way outside, so that'll make it 2 balls and no strikes. Again, on third base is Matashak. On first base is Fuller. Rockerbomber will dig back in. On the left-hand side of the plate, he's heading the count at 2-0. Has 2 outs here, 2 runners on. Smith's next pitch on its way. That one's going to be a bouncing ball. Taking it first. He'll glove. Step on first for out number 3. So that goes as a 3 unassisted. So we will go to the 7th inning of work as you're listening to exclusive coverage Renegades baseball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Serving the capital city and the surrounding area for 70 years, Animal Medical Center strives to provide the best possible medical service for your pet in a caring atmosphere. To promote quality healing and preventative care in a fear-free environment, Animal Medical Center of Jefferson City is a full-service veterinary hospital. Whether your pet has fur, feathers, or scales, Dr. Greg Boyer and Dr. Kayla Terry have the experience and expertise to treat complex medical conditions as well as providing annual well checks and vaccinations. Animal Medical Center of Jefferson City is the only veterinary hospital in the capital city accredited by the American Animal Hospital Association. To schedule an appointment, call the team at Animal Medical Center of Jefferson City at 573-636-4626.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
We go here to the 7th inning of work. As new pitcher on the mound here for the Renegades. To that in just a second. So this will be Brennan Perkins on the mound. So this will be batters 5, 6, and 7. This is Ryan Koski. First pitch to him. 1. It's a good hole to be in. Telling you, they have it going on. The Savannah Bananas, they've got it going on. So 2-0 offering, that one downstairs. That makes it 3-0. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have a way to connect to fans. They set the world record for the largest fans in banana outfits. That one inside, so 4-pitch walk issued to Koski. Also be right fielder and Max Spitzmore. Give you the line for the Spitzmiller or Spitzmore. Oh, now we got a mystery batter. That guy's 35. There's going to be a ball that's going to get through into right field. The throw will come to third, but it'll be back-to-back base runners now. So for Perkins. He's 5'11", 195-pound sophomore, right-handed pitcher from Prairie Village, Kansas, plays at Truman State. So now this will be Mason Holton. So Holton will step in here, has 2 runners on. So apparently the last batter was not Spitzmore or Spitzmiller, however, it's neither one of those. So we're in 35, so can't tell you much more than that. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. Holton will be ahead in the count on 1-0. Yeah, like the one down the road, but this one's in Washington. That pitch missed for ball number 2. You have a pretty good dotting of the map here. Glad you're tuned into our broadcast here this evening on the Show Me Sports Network. 2-0 offering. It's going to be a ball lifted into shallow center field. Coming in is Ott for out number 1. Well, this will be catcher Oscar Beggs. So Begg will step in here. So we play in the top of the 7th inning. So Begg steps in here. Perkins has 1 out, 2 runners on. He'll look at second, throw home, strike 1. That one straight down central for called strike 1. Perkins again looks in, gets the sign from Rocker Bomber. That one's going to be upstairs. So that'll make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And 1 out here, 2 runners on. Renegades lead by a score of 10-1. That pitch, that's going to be in there for called strike 2. So Begg will have to protect the plate now. He's down to the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The next pitch, that one's in the dirt. Rocker Bomber keeps it in front of him. That makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes. He'll throw that ball out of play. Got some bad juju on it, so they'll get a new baseball here as Perkins looking to get out number 2 here. He's got 2 on the base path. Begg steps back in the batter's box. 2-2 offering. That one low, so we'll go full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 10 runs for the Renegades, 1 run for the Mustangs. As 3 balls, 2 strike count. That one's going to be low, so it'll walk him. That'll be third baseman Will Dryberg will be due up. As now it's bases loaded. Perkins in a little bit of a jam here, but that means there's a force at any base. Dryberg steps in here on the right-hand side of the plate. His team trails by a score of 10-1. Perkins will look in. He'll get the sign. Again, bases are full of Mustangs. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. A check. Appeal at second, and he said he did not go around. So 1 ball, no strike count. You don't need that hot dog, Ashley. That one upstairs, that misses 2-0. Oh, thanks. That would be perfect. So 2 balls and no strikes. And bases loaded here. Perkins looks in. 2-0 offering. That one's going to be down central, called strike 1. Well, they say called or froze Dryberg in the middle of a swing either way. It's a strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike count. Again, 10-1 lead in favor of the Renegades. Next pitch. That one swung on and missed, even at 2-2. Dryberg has to get a little dirt on his hands, work some pine tar there. He swung so hard at that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Perkins looks in. 2-2 offering. That one's going to be a ball. That's going to go to out in left field. He's going back on it. And that's going to be off the Doc and Norm Direct sign. As 2 runs will score, they'll throw to third base. Throw looks pretty good. They're going to say that he is out. Is out at third base. So 2 runs scored, but they get an out. As they will come over and argue about it as the coaching staff for St. Joe. So had the bases loaded, but now 1 runner on. 2 runs did score. As Dryberg gets credit for a 2 RBI double. Well, this will be Noah Bodenhausen. First pitch there misses, ball 1. So it'll be a 1 ball and no strike count. Again, 2 outs here, runner on second base. That one's going to be hit in the air, and it's going to stay in the ballpark. Rocker Bomber will catch it at home plate for out number 3, as that will end the inning. So minimal damage done with the bases loaded. Perkins just gives up a couple of runs. So we will take a break and be back, and we'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, as you're listening to exclusive coverage of Renegades baseball here at the Show Me Sports Network.
Throughout the course of any game, different actions stand out to different people. But everyone remembers a walk-off, especially if it's a walk-off wood bat. Handcrafted right here in Missouri, walk-off wood bat company bats are made with premium-grade maple, ash, and birch, fully customizable to make it truly yours. From the length and weight to the barrel and handle color, you're able to customize every feature of your wood bat, including personalized engraving with a 45-day warranty. In addition to selling custom handcrafted bats, they also offer a selection of bat accessories, including lizard skin bat grips and batting gloves. To help find your confidence at the plate, give Walk-Off Wood Bat Company a call at 816-261-1014 or visit wowbats.com.
We are State Tech. We are hands-on education. When you choose the #1 two-year college in the country, you know you will be ready for your career. That's why at State Tech we say, From the classroom to your career, we are the employer's choice. We are State Tech.
Sorry, I was trying to eat the half of the hot dog I got from Ashley. As we go to the bottom of the 7th inning here. Renegades lead by a score of 10-3. So it'll be batters 6, 7, and 8 come to play here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Renegades leading by 7 at 10-3. So this will be Jackson Lovich. He had an RBI double his last time up. So he will landscape that batter's box before he steps in. First pitch downstairs, ball 1. So he will be down in the count at 1-0. The next offering on its way, that one also downstairs, ball 2. That makes it 2 balls and no strikes. The next pitch on its way from Schmidt. That one inside, backs Lovich off the plate a little bit. It makes it 3 balls, no strikes. So 3-0 pitch will be forthcoming from Schmidt. It's on its way. That one 4-pitch walk issued to lead off the inning to Lovich. So now it'll be second baseman and Andrew Imgarten. He's got 3 RBIs here on the day as well as 3 hits. Has a stolen base, a walk as well. Scored twice on his own, too, as it's a 10-3 Renegades lead. So he will step in here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch to him, called strike 1. So he will be down in the count at 0-1. So Schmidt will look back in. He'll get the sign. That pitch is going to be downstairs. Lovich acted like he was going to go to second, but did not put the brakes on. The 1 ball, 1 strike. So Schmidt will again toe the rubber. 1-1 offering. That one down central for called strike 2. So that'll take the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Schmidt looks back in. Imgarten in the left-handed batter's box. 1-2 offering. That one outside, so we'll go even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just shy of 9:30 here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gazaway here with you from the Doc and Norm Direct broadcast booth. We're glad you tuned in today. Whether you're listening on our Show Me Sports Network app or media center, however you're listening, we're just glad you tuned in to us. 2-2 offering, that one outside, so now we're full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Don't forget, we're also on social media. You can find us. Search for the Show Me Sports Network. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Our Twitter is Show Me Sports Net. Didn't have enough characters to make a network. Payoff pitch, that one downstairs. So back-to-back walks issued as Imgarten will be jogging down to first base. So now this will be first baseman Carter Gorling stepping in. Carter walked his last time up as well. He has 2 walks and 2 strikeouts here on the day. The Gorling steps in here. So he will step in with 2 runners on and nobody out. It's Taylor Hopkins in the on-deck circle. So Schmidt will check on the runner at second. That's Lovich. There's going to be a bouncing ball off the mound. It'll get into center field as they're giving Lovich the go-ahead sign as he comes across home to score. As Gorling sends it right back up the middle off the mound, and he's got an RBI single. Now this will be Taylor Hopkins stepping in now. So Lovich scores from second base. So now Imgarten will be on second, Gorling on first base. It's 11-3, the score in favor of the Renegades. That pitch downstairs gets by everybody. They're going to go to the next base as Hopkins will be heading the count at 1-0. And that pitch that gets by the catcher will advance everybody one base closer to home. As Imgarten will now be on third, Gorling will be on second. Colby Ott, the left fielder, in the on-deck circle. Schmidt looks in. 1-0 offering. That pitch way upstairs. That takes the count. 2 balls, no strikes. So 2-0 offering. That one inside. Ball 3. So Hopkins heading the count at 3 balls and no strikes. (11-3) score in favor of the Renegades over the Mustangs. That one downstairs, so a 4-pitch walk issued to Hopkins. So now we'll go to the top of the lineup as it'll be Colby Ott, the left fielder, stepping in. Ott checked in here in the 5th inning. He came in for Adonis Forte. So Ott hit into a 6-3 out his last time up. Only a bat he's had so far. First pitch, that one inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strike count. And bases loaded. This is about the 18th time we've had bases loaded here in this game so far. That's also why the Renegades are ahead by a score of 11-3. Smith again peeking over that glove. 1-0 offering on its way. That one bounces across home plate. Catcher keeps it in front of him as Ott will be heading the count at 2 balls, no strikes. So I think for Schmidt here, I'm going to call him, I think I need to change his name to Wilson. So he peeks over that glove like Wilson the neighbor. He'll go through the signs again with his catcher in big. 2-0 offering, forthcoming. Now it's on its way to Ott. That's going to be behind Ott. He was expecting to get hit by it, but that was so far outside it goes behind his back. Ott tells Schmidt to maybe throw it in front of me, not behind me. So 3 balls and no strike count. Again, bases loaded. It's an 11-3 score in favor of the Renegades, and they're looking for more. Again, nobody out here in this bottom of the 7th. 3-0 offering from Schmidt. That one down central, called strike 1. So Ott trying to be patient here. He's got the 3-1 count. He'll probably take this pitch as well. Unless it's something down the sweet spot, he could drive into the outfield. That one downstairs, so another run walked in as Ott will head down to first base. So Imgarten will score on the walk. Gorling will go to third base. Hopkins will go to second base as Ott will go to first. So now we're back to starting left fielder, now turned center fielder, and Nicole Wagner. He's had a strikeout, a walk, 3 unassisted, and a single. Also has a stolen base, and he scored a run. So he's had a busy night tonight. Bases loaded here. First pitch way upstairs, ball 1. Does look like there's maybe some action down in the bullpen. I can't really tell. There's some movement down there, but I don't know if somebody's warmed up and ready or trying to get stretched out to get warmed up. 1-0 offering. That one misses outside, ball 2. So with that walked-in run, it now makes it a 12-3 ball game. Again, nobody out here as Wagner heading the count 2-0. Schmidt's next pitch, that one swung on and missed, blew it by. Wagner did Schmidt. So that makes it 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, bases loaded. The Renegades have had their way tonight here as Gorling on third base, Hopkins on second, Ott on first base. 2-1 offering, that's going to be ripped foul, so we'll go 2-2. So Schmidt will adjust the ball cap here. He's found himself in a rock situation. 2-2 count with bases loaded and nobody out. They've already given up 2 runs. Next pitch, that one misses just a bit outside. Makes it 3 balls and 2 strikes now. It'd be a walk with a walk-off wood bat. So Schmidt, payoff pitch on its way. There's going to be a bouncing ball that goes foul down the first base line. So again, Gorling on first base, Hopkins on second base, Ott on first, with Wagner to bat. Nobody out here as we play in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's 12-3 the score. Payoff pitch on its way. That one upstairs. That's going to be another walk issued as Gorling will come around the base path. He will step on home plate. Does so with authority, and with that, that means our night is over as the Renegades get a run-ruled game as they win it by a final of 13-3 over the St. Joseph Mustangs as they come through and have hits galore as they batted around twice. Probably would have had a chance to bat around this inning. Would have been the third one they had. However, the walked-in run makes it a final score with a run-ruled game as Carter Gorling walks in from third base. That moved Hopkins over to third. Ott went to second and Wagner went to first, but that's all she wrote, as didn't need to go any further as the mercy rule in effect. Well, that makes it a 3-game win streak now, as getting down here. We're past the halfway point of the season, but Renegades had a 6-game losing skid that they hit. They needed to find a way to get some wins, and they have done so as they won back-to-back games last night against Nevada in doubleheader action. Then they win tonight's game. Those 6 games I talked about, 6 games in 4 days, as won 5-2 and then 5-3 in games 1 and 2 last night against Nevada here at historic Ernie Vivian Field. Then for the Mustangs tonight, a 13-3 run-ruled game in favor of the Renegades. Tomorrow night, the Des Moines Peak Prospects will be here in town as Des Moines comes to town for doubleheader action. It's games at 5 and at 7 tomorrow night. And then we'll have a non-league game against the Queen City Crush, that on Saturday night. That's set for a 7 o'clock first pitch. So that is going to do it for our ball game here this evening in our broadcast, as I'm going to get off the air and grab a bite to eat and enjoy a little bit shorter of a night after we had baseball for 5.5 hours yesterday. Nice to have a little shorter game tonight. Most importantly, the Renegades have found a way to push some runs across and found a way to get some hits on and now ride a 3-game win streak here as they go into games 4, 5, and 6. 3 games over the next 2 days. So we're going to end our broadcast here until we talk to you tomorrow night. So tomorrow night with the doubleheader, Ben Schmidt will actually have the call of game 1. I'll have the call of game 2 in the doubleheader. So Ben will be on air for pregame, as he has pregame about 4:40, 4:45 with first pitch coming at 5 o'clock. And then we'll take a quick break in between games. Then we'll switch our chairs and our roles, and then I'll have the call of game 2 which is slated for 7 o'clock, but realistically it probably won't get started until 8 o'clock or thereabouts. But we will have all that starting tomorrow. As for the Show Me Sports Network, I'm Blake Gasaway. Until Ben Schmidt talks to you tomorrow at about 4:40 or 4:45 for Renegades Baseball. So long and have a great evening.
You've been listening to the biggest and absolute best game coverage in mid-Missouri on the exclusive home for Jefferson City Renegades baseball, the Show Me Sports Network and the Renegades Radio Network. The Show Me Sports Network broadcast crew are the ones that know your Renegades the best. Exclusive coverage of Jefferson City Renegades baseball has been brought to you by Animal Medical Center of Jefferson City, Avon with Michelle Carty, Boone County Journal, Centurion Cares, Christopher Scott, Farmers Insurance, Doc and Norm Direct, Eddie Goodell Society, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, Hoslog Landscaping and Design, Last Sentinel Firearms, Retrieving Freedom, River Oak Christian Academy, Sawdust Studios, State Tech of Missouri, and Walk Off Wood Bat Company. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Join us anytime on the web at ShowMeSportsNetwork.com or find us on Facebook by searching the Show Me Sports Network. The Show Me Sports Network and the Renegades Radio Network, your exclusive home.
This is the Show Me Sports Network. The preceding was an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and was a high-fidelity all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.